G'day team, we're going to run through a sun salutation A, bit of yoga for beginners here today. What I really like about yoga is it's a really nice flow sequence of stretches. It can be quite relaxing and it's a lot about breath work too. So try and find yourself the right sort of environment where you can relax into it, try and feel into the music as well, and then just follow on with the video as you go. So what we're going to do is get to start at the top of your mat. And we're going to have a nice big breath in, reach to the sky. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, halfway up. Nice flat back. Exhale, hands to the floor, bend your knees as you need to. Inhale, stepping back. Exhale, lowering down. Now if you can't lower down from a full push-up, just drop down from your knees. Inhale, upward facing dog. Stretching out through the front of the spine. Exhale, downward facing dog. Try and bring your chest towards your knees. Bend your knees a tad if you need to. And then walking back towards your hands and the top of the mat. So that's our basic sequence, and we're just going to slowly add a few moves into it as we go along. Okay, so starting from the top again, nice big breath in. Reach up towards the sky, exhale, forward bend, keep those knees nice and stiff. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, stepping back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. I'm just going to roll through the shoulders a little bit. See if there's any tension through the body that we want to let go of. And the neck too. Go downward facing dog. We're going to walk the dog this time, so you're slowly just going to take one heel to the floor and alternate your legs as you go, working for the calf stretch down the back of the leg. Remember, breathe as you go, feel into the stretches. Try and get in touch with your body where it feels tight and work into it. And we'll walk our way through up to our hands, back to the top. Nice big breath in. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, halfway up. Nice flat back. Exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, stepping back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Roll the shoulders back. Try and keep your core tight and your bum tight so you feel it down the front of your trunk. Not too much in your lower back. And downward facing dog. Walking the dog again. Alternate those legs, feel the stretch. And we're going to bring our right leg forward now. Step it through your hands. Rest your back knee down onto the floor. Both hands towards the sky. We're going to feel that hip flexor stretch down the front of the left quad. Breathe into it. Relax, see if you can sink further. Now, something to note with your hip flexor stretch, make sure you try and tuck your hips under. I don't want to arch my back completely into it. So squeeze your hips underneath, find that stretch down the front. Good. And hands come to the floor this time. We're going to rock to the outside of our right foot, push that knee outwards. Untuck your toes on the back, and we're going to find an adductor stretch now on top of that hip flexor. and breathe into it. Nice. All right, stepping back with that right leg. We'll bring the left leg through this time. In between the hands, back knee to the floor, hands towards the sky. Working for that hip flexor stretch again. Breathe into it. Nice. And then hands down to the floor, pushing that left knee out. Find your adductor stretch on top of the hip flexor now, and just breathe into it. Now, if you want a bit of added bonus in here, you can pop down to your elbows as well, just to increase that stretch that you feel. Make sure those hips stay nice and square though. We don't want them rotating as we go. Beautiful. And then stepping back, we'll walk back towards the top of the mat, nice and stiff through the legs, and back to the top again. Big breath in, forward bend. I'm going to pop those hands underneath your shoes this time, and I want you to try and push your hands down into the floor. So push down into the floor. You should feel that down the back of the legs, stretching out. Breathe into it. And coming out of it, inhale halfway up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, stepping back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now we're going to go into a bit of a scorpion kick here. So I want you to take your left foot up, take it over the right side of your body, and we want the left side of the trunk to get a nice stretch. Keep the weight through your hands. Breathe into the tightness. Nice job. And we're going to bring that leg down. I want you to pop that left foot all the way out in front, and we're going to work into a bit of a pigeon stretch. Now, if you struggle to get right down on the floor, just pop yourself up with a little cushion or a block so you can roll those hips over a little bit more. And we want to roll our hips forward into the stretch so I can feel that left glute stretching out really nicely. Again, breathe into the space. Relax as you go through. If you want to, you can drop your hands down in front, but make sure again, roll the hips forward anteriorly, and that's what's going to give you a greater stretch. Good. Okay, coming out of that position, we're going to step back. We'll walk towards the top of our mat. Nice big inhale. Exhale. Halfway up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Stepping back. Lower down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. And this time we're going to take our right leg across the left side of the body. Feeling the outside of the trunk stretching again. Remember, breathe into that space. Good. And then we're going to bring that leg all the way through, set it down between your hands, and we'll work into our pigeon stretch again. Try and keep those hips nice and square, roll them over, breathe into those tight spots. Nice job. Okay. We're going to pop back into our position, walking through, back to the start. Nice big breath in. Hands come down to the outside this time. Halfway up. Exhale. Hands to the floor. Stepping back. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. And then we're just going to bring those knees down to the floor. Stack your hips over your knees. And same with shoulders over hands. We're going to run through a couple of cat camels. So nice big breath in. Try and round the spine as much as you can. And exhale, coming back through. Head comes up at the bottom. Big breath in, push the floor away. Exhale. Each rep so you can get a little bit further. Last one. Nice job. We're going to take one hand, we're going to reach through and underneath across the body this time. So try and keep your hips anchored of sorts. Nice big reach through like there's an object on the other side you're trying to grasp. We'll come back through. Big reach, twisting through that thoracic spine, your upper back. A little bit further with each go. Nice big twist, 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 reach through. And we'll change to the other side. Let go of that tension as you do. Nice job. All right, we're going to sit back to our heels. Next up, hands come down to the floor. And we're going to slowly work our way across to the right. So we get a stretch down the left side of your trunk and into your lat. Keep your hips anchored nice and still. Don't let them pop up and twist. Keep reaching around and breathe into that space. And then slowly working your way over to the left side this time. Keep those hips anchored. Big breath in. And relax, feel the right side of the trunk stretching out. Try and reach away, lengthen out as you do. And walk around a little bit further as you can. Nice job, and then coming back through. Okay. This time we're going to work backwards, so we're going to start nice and tall, and we're going to sit back as far as you feel comfortable. You can start with your hands. You might work your way down towards your elbows. You might be able to go completely flat. Squeeze that bum forward so you feel a bit of a hip flexor stretch down the front. And again, breathe into that space. Nice job. Coming tall from there, we're going to flip our legs around out to the front into a forward bend position. And we're going to work into a hamstring stretch next up. So try and sit nice and tall, roll those hips forward, reach for the toes, keep those knees nice and straight. We've got the hammy stretch down the back of the legs. The pattern I want you to try with this one is nice big breath in, try and arch the spine. Exhale, see if you can reach a little bit further down your shoe. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, reaching through. When you found a good spot, hold on to it. Keep breathing into that space. Breathe into those tight muscles. Tell your body it's okay to let it have a little bit more range. Job. All right, we're going to take our right leg this time, pop it over your left leg. Got a glute stretch happening here, and then I want you to pop your right hand behind you. Nice big twist behind, rotate that chest, turn the head as well. So I got glute, I got a little bit of thoracic spine, upper back, and I got a bit of a neck stretch as well. And I'm pushing my knee across the midline of my body. And then breathe. Try and get a little bit further each exhale. Nice job. Changing for the other side. Left leg goes over this time. Push it away with your right elbow. And looking behind you, open that chest out, turn that head. Breathe deeply. Coming back through. Good. Okay, coming into a cross-legged position. Sitting nice and tall, pop your hands behind your back. Lock your fingers in together. And we're going to try and bring those hands as high as we can towards the sky. Try and stay tall through your spine. Feel the front of your shoulders stretch out, those pecs. Anterior delts. And breathe. Lift them up as high as you can. And relaxing back down. Keep your hands behind your back. Take your left arm and we're going to pull down on the right side. And then just tilt your neck towards your left shoulder. So stretching out that neck, make sure the shoulders stay nice and level. You can play around a little bit back, a little bit forward, see what feels tight in there. And just play into it. Breathe in as you do. Changing to the other side, grabbing onto your left arm this time, pulling it down towards the floor. Keep your shoulders level and tilt your head towards your right shoulder. Playing into what feels good, tweak it as you need. Nice deep breaths. Nice. And then from there, we're just going to get you to have a lie down your back, nice and relaxed, hands open out to the side, feet uncrossed. And we're just going to check in with the body, how it feels after going through that sequence. Nice deep breaths. How does the body feel? Just work through a little scan from head down to toes and check in each level as we go. Is there tension anywhere we can let go of? Did anything get a good workout or a good stretch? Each exhale, just feel yourself sink into the floor. Nice and relaxed. Imagine breathing in with your next inhale, positive, light, clear energy. And exhaling any darkness, anything negative, anything you want to let go of. Big breath in, white lights. Relax. And just give yourself a moment to think of 3 things that you're going to do this week that's going to honor you and your body. Might be drinking 2 to 3 liters of water, getting up early, going for a run, eating clean, getting 8 hours of sleep. Pick 3 of the most relevant points to you so that you can have a powerful week moving forwards. Just feel how good it'll be when you do those things. When you honor your body and you put good things into it, it gives you good in return. When you're ready, just give your hands and your fingers a little wiggle. Slowly open your eyes. Come back into the room. Great job, team. I hope you enjoyed that. That's a bit of an intro to yoga. Have a great day and namaste.